everyone. This is Ms. Akimoto with your writing mini lesson for Thursday, October 1st. All right, we are on our fourth paragraph. So we need to start our next paragraph, and this is going to be what happens as we try and solve the problem or confront that problem. We are starting the climax of our story, so this is going to be the most exciting paragraph. So we need to make sure to start building that energy as our story progresses and is ready to start ending. So just a reminder about our personal narrative map. We are all the way right here. And now if you notice, this is where we're going to be writing for this paragraph, and then we resolve it. We conclude and we say how it all wrapped up. So let's talk about some things we need to consider. One is just how do I start my third body paragraph? Starting paragraphs is always tricky because you don't want to just be like, this is my third paragraph, or and then this happened. You want to kind of transition nicely in because you want flow from your last paragraph, but you also want to make sure people know something new is happening. The scene is changing. Exciting things are happening. So remember, these are going to be our most exciting events. This is exactly like the part we are starting up right now where Jabari is standing at the edge of the diving board. His toes are curled around the edge and he is ready to take the plunge. He is ready to jump. Now remember, the climax part is a whole paragraph. So we're going to have to start the events on almost the top part of the roller coaster and then end it right about here. So it's kind of that upside down U shape that we are working on. So let's go into our example masterpiece write and let's look at where we left off yesterday. So in mine, I sat down with the moms and Anna, my mentor teacher. I was telling them I was freaking out. They told me I was being silly. And I sit down, I'm like checking my phone. I'm like, does it still have reception? Is the battery dead? You know how like you check your phone a million times when you think something's about to happen? And I'm like shaking and I'm nervous, but I'm also excited. I have that anticipation. I know something's about to happen. So I'm going to start my next paragraph by just clicking where I was and hitting enter. And look at that. Google Docs is so smart. It just indents for me. So I really just need to plunge into my phone starts to ring because that's what leads to my most exciting part. The phone ringing is not that exciting, but what happens next is. So I'm going to say, all of a sudden, my phone startles me by ringing. And I think I'm going to add a couple more sentences. And I'm going to say like, I jump and my heart leaps into my throat. Now, you might be going, Ms. Akimoto, what happened to you? That sounds bad. Like, did you go to the doctor after? It is an expression. And what it means is, have you ever had that feeling where like, you're like, and you're so excited about something and it feels like your heart goes like, goop. And it's like that feeling of like, that's what that means. It's like feeling like in your throat when you're so excited. It's called your heart leaping into your throat or your heart jumping into your throat. So all of a sudden my phone startles me by ringing. I jump and my heart leaps into my throat. I answer it. Hello? Why don't you like that? No, I just did. I answer it. It's fine. So, do I need a tagline on this hello? No, I don't, because all these events here are setting up that I'm obviously holding a phone, and convention says that when you pick up a phone, you say hello. So I don't need a tagline there. And you might not need taglines in some of your dialogue if you have more, because it just sort of depends if you've set it up so that your reader innately knows who's talking. So I have my first couple of sentences. Make sure you get at least one sentence starting your fourth paragraph. Make sure they are setting you up for the part where you face that conflict, where you're staring it down, you're going to solve it. So make sure you're ready for that in our next writing lesson.